Talk Radio WBMC News is next.
At Pioneer Building Supply, we're your one-stop shop for lumber, tools, and building supplies. Whether you're tackling a major renovation or just need a few materials for a small project, we've got you covered. From framing to finishing touches, we have the products and expertise to help you get the job done right. Stop by and see us today at 231 Northgate Drive, Suite 250, McMinnville, or give us a call at 931-473-7777. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is always ready to help you with whatever you need for your next project. For 50 years, Pioneer Building Supply has been the trusted name in construction materials. We've built our reputation on quality, service, and the commitment to your success. Pioneer Building Supply, building your dreams since 1975.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Pioneer Building Supply, where good business make good friends.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Hi folks, this is David Mason Simpson with DM Simpson, Realtors and Auctioneers. If you're looking for a realtor to list your home, farm, land, or commercial property, we're ready to go to work for you. We'll evaluate your property and then promote it locally, regionally, and nationally. If you've been looking for the service you deserve in the real estate business, call the friendly folks selling Middle Tennessee and beyond at 473-LAND. DM Simpson, Realtors and Auctioneers, serving you since 2007.
In the Main Street Journal news, the Warren County Middle School Pioneers opened District 6 3A play with a dominant performance Monday night, rolling past Coffee County 53-10. Warren County set the tone immediately with a 1-3-1 defense that forced turnovers throughout the game and held the Red Raiders to single digits in every quarter. The Pioneers hit 8 3-pointers, including 4 from Aiden Van Buren, who finished with a game-high 12 points. Lucas Baxter added 10 off the bench, helping Warren County build a 33-7 halftime lead before cruising to its 5th straight win. The Pioneers are now 6-1 on the season and 1-0 in district play. In the girls' game, the Lady Pioneers struggled against one of Coffee County's strongest defensive units, falling 37-15. Warren County had difficulty finding an offensive rhythm and was outscored 18-2 in the second quarter. Kinsley Simpson led the Lady Pioneers with 8 points as they dropped to 1-6 overall. More local news and sports are just a click away at mainstreetjournal.llc. Until next time, I'm Rob Nunley.
This weather is brought to you by Southern Blue.
Looking for the perfect place to call home? Discover Southern Blue, where modern living meets timeless charm. Walk your furry friend in our private dog park, stay active in the fitness room, and enjoy a walkable lifestyle in the heart of downtown McMinnville. Unwind on the patio with friends at Barren Fork Brews right on site. Call 931-507-2583 today. Southern Blue, lofts and townhomes for lease to start your new chapter in style.
I'm Fox 17 Code Red meteorologist Greg Bobus. Starting off this morning, drying out from the rain we had yesterday and overnight with very mild temperatures. Low to mid 60s to start today, and we'll stay in the 60s all morning. Afternoon high temperatures pushing into the low 70s. Much more cloud cover than sunshine for today, but we'll stay on the dry side before rain returns your Thursday into Friday. 1 to 2 inches of rain possible by the end of this week. Highs still in the 70s to round out the week.
It's time for Simmons Says, the show that brings Warren County the latest news and stories from around the community. Hosted by Jeff Simmons, this program dives into everything from local events to major headlines. Stay tuned and stay informed.
Hello, welcome to the Simmons Says show here on WBMC 97.7 FM. I am your host, Jeff Simmons. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday, a little hump day. We are also on AM 960. We're on the WBMC app. We're on YouTube at Main Street Media of McMinnville, and we're also on Radio WBMC at 97.7 FM's Facebook page, which I am scrolling to right now to make sure I can see any of the live comments that y'all will, I'm sure, undoubtedly be dropping in before the day is over. Yes, it is me. I am Jeff Simmons. I am back. Glad everybody sent all the. I got a lot of messages on Monday, like panicked messages on Monday when the Simmons Says show wasn't on, and told people, I was like, listen, I just don't feel great. Hadn't felt great all day. So, didn't sleep very much Sunday night into Monday, and had a touch of a maybe a stomach virus. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to guess on what it was.
You're not going to Joe Rogan it?
No, I'm not going to do it at all. So I just didn't feel great. And then, of course, we already had the Pioneers scheduled to be in here yesterday, which I thought they did a pretty good job, admirable job. A lot of the questions I heard them ask yesterday, I was like, those sound familiar. Hey, Trevor Evans says, welcome back, Big Phil. Welcome back to everybody who is joining us on the Simmons Says program. Connor, did you go to Sweden and back since I've been gone?
I've been looking for a boat that will get me there. I was doing some research if my John boat can get me to Sweden, because apparently that's what I need to do.
The comment section that just keeps giving. Folks, if you don't
some of the best.
If you don't follow their Simmons Says show on social medias, you really should. And as much as I think everybody loves the Facebook, good to see you back. It says Franklin Fisher. Thank you, Frank, Coach. Yeah, man, I'm glad to be back. Well, I'm here today. Yeah. I can tell that when you start feeling better, but you just realize you're not full strength.
Oh yeah.
So you're just like energy and stuff like that. Of course, I'm still trying to.
Oh, you're not even on the Diet Coke.
No, dude. I need hydration.
Don't worry.
I've been perpetually dehydrated for the last couple of days. So
I'll take care of you.
Attaboy. So yeah, our social media. If you're not following, you're really missing out on Instagram. If you're not, if you haven't, because we put up a clip last week that I think. Has it hit 1,000 likes yet? I think it was really close the other day. It's over it's getting to the point where I think it has close to 40,000 views.
Yeah, it's
and the comment section is the gift that keeps giving, because people keep people are arguing in it,
which is what you want.
Which is definitely what you want. And then 2, there's some people that are just coming up with some of the biggest hot takes I think I've ever seen.
38,900 views.
38,900. Goodness gracious, man.
1,025 likes, 67 comments, and 28 reshares.
We finally hit over 1,000
and
likes.
166 direct messages to other people.
So people were taking it and sending it to other people. Good, man. I'm glad it was a conversation that you and I were having last Monday. And I think it was an earnest conversation about, where we feel like life is and where we're at in life and the cost of everything around us and how we're trying to move forward with everything we're doing, and talking about old grandpa last time. And then people have given us a lot of different comments. One that I've seen a lot, Connor, is, buddy, you just need to work harder.
I'm seeing that a lot.
Me and you getting a lot of, hey, y'all just need to work harder.
Well, my favorite, I'm trying to scroll through it.
There was also one about Sweden that I don't think we can read on here. But
this is my other favorite.
Okay, go ahead. If you can,
the Sweden one.
The Sweden one's the funniest one ever.
Them Swedish girls?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Basically just is like, I don't know what y'all worried about things in life. Just go to Sweden. Sweden's got all the greatest stuff. I was like, what?
Go get laid.
Yeah, I was like, all right, buddy. Thanks for the suggestion.
So, this guy's retired at 30. He's 33 now. Mm-hmm. He says, worlds of opportunity, got to take risks. Read a book.
Yeah.
I've read so many books. Man, what books do I need to read? Because apparently I can retire at 30 if I read enough books.
Yeah.
Get those AR points. That's what happened in school. I didn't get enough AR points.
Accelerated rating points, man. You should have. See that? Did you know that was one of the biggest things that I ever got in trouble with in high school or in middle school? I'll tell you that story.
Your AR points?
My AR points. Here's what happened. I had you don't remember you go sign in and take tests and everything on that. I already had all my points for the 6 weeks. A friend of mine, and I think you had to sign in like with your initials or something.
Yeah.
Signs in, he has the same. I think he had the same JS initials. He takes a test on my name accidentally, and then he was like, and he realized it. Well, he comes and tells me in class. He's like, "Hey man, I just want to let you know, blah blah blah." And he wasn't even in the like in my class. He came from a different class to come tell me, and they were like, and I guess the teachers were like, that was fishy. What was he coming to tell Jeff? And I was like, okay. So I didn't think anything of it. I was like, all right, man, whatever. I was like, did you take it on yours? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, whatever. So then the teachers, like the next day, call me in, and they say, hey, what was that discussion about from whatever the AR test was? Or what was your discussion about with so-and-so? I think the guy was, I don't even remember the guy's name. I think it was Jeremy. And I said, well, he took an AR test on my name, And he was just telling me he did it accidentally, and he did it. And they're like, well, you weren't going to tell us? I'm like, I didn't think it mattered. They're like, he's taking tests for you. I'm like, he took a test accidentally on my name. That's not the same as him taking tests for me. They're like, well, you get credit for it. I already had all my points. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
His 12 AR points when I already had my 50 didn't matter. I had lunch break, or what did we do? Breaks back then.
Yeah.
Like a little 15-minute break. I had detention and break all that entire week.
Are you serious?
Because I didn't tell the teachers that the kid took an AR test for me. I'm like, what do I care? It's still one of the most bogus disciplines. But the only reason I took that was because they're like, you can have 1 day of after school ASD, or we can just. I'm like, no, I definitely don't want that. I'll have to tell my parents that I got ASD. And the reason I really didn't want to do it was I knew my mom would be like, that's the most bogus thing ever. And she'd go over there and raise hell. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing that.
In all fairness,
and that's my Wednesday gripe. I've forgotten about that. That is a random gripe right there.
I was waiting for you to call.
Random grape.
I was waiting for you to start calling out the teachers by name.
Oh, I remember them. I do. They'll stay anonymous for now, but I remember them. Y'all remember.
There's going to be a McMinnville chatter post by.
What was that, 8th grade? See, I think that was is that Boone's Bears over there? That was in the auxiliary building. Yeah, y'all remember. Y'all know who y'all are. I was pretty angry about that. But yeah, well, apparently we just got to work harder, man.
Yeah, we just
read books,
read books, and work 100 hours a week. Which I have done before. 100 hours a week is miserable.
Yeah, I think the thing that I noticed in that comment section, Frank Fisher was hitting on. He goes, "I was involved in education for 40 years. I think I worked as diligent as possible, took on other responsibilities for stipends, and still didn't get as much money as people thought I should." I think that's the one that has made me very. That's the thought process I've had reading more and more people's comments on that social media post where they're like, "Oh, y'all should y'all should be able to have blah blah blah," and I'm sitting there thinking, you have no idea what my pay is.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, your assumption is I'm making X amount because I'm working 40 hours or 60 hours or working day rates. And they're like, there's no way possible. You're making, it's almost like they're like, you can't afford anything on $90,000 a year or whatever. I'm sitting there thinking, what do y'all think we make?
Yeah. Well, and here's the other thing too. I see a lot in the comments. It's like, well, I worked, blue collar job. Everybody needs, if they're going to sit there and complain, everybody needs to work a blue collar job. You know why blue collar people make as much as they do right now? Because it's in demand. If everybody started going and working a blue collar job.
Can't wait to ask Cam Montgomery about some of this when he gets in here. He's a guy that works a blue collar job.
Yeah. And so if ever, they do specifically what? Dirt work, heavy equipment?
I'll let him explain it, but they do a little bit of everything, I believe.
So, if 5 other people decided to start running that business model, what's he going to have to do to get that business?
He's going to
have to drop those rates.
Drop those rates, cut those costs, find that. Either that or you just have to be so in demand. You have to be so in demand that it doesn't matter. In a field that's so in demand that even when 3 or 4 new competitors come in, you're still so in demand that it doesn't matter. And they might be. But you understand. Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying.
It's all supply and demand.
Yeah.
And so if you've got a bunch of supply, the demand's not all there, then what are you doing?
Yeah. I thought it was some of the crazy talks there on there. And granted, look, we're not asking for handouts.
No.
Not at all. I'll take that $2,000.
Yeah.
That our fearless leaders talking
Donnie
about.
Had to go get from Bill.
Oh.
That's for Daddy's money.
I'll take it if you're handing it to me, but I'm not asking for it.
Yeah.
I just, and it was, in honest to goodness, it wasn't even a complaining conversation. It was just simply put, we were just stating where we're at with where everything is in life. And I think a lot of people, obviously it resonated with a lot of people because there were a lot of people there was a very few people, y'all just complain. You just don't know what it's like to work. I'm like, buddy, listen. I was like, had 2 jobs in college while going through college. I know how it is to work. Like I've been there. I show up. Like I hadn't showed up this week, but so don't tell me I don't know how to work.
Yeah.
And I was like, or don't tell me that or you got to find the skill that's in demand. Boys, y'all find somebody. I guarantee you, if Chad Graves could find somebody better than me to do this show every single day, they'd already done it.
Yeah.
So I have a job that I'm in demand at. It still sometimes does not matter. Matter right now. It's tough. It's tough out there, folks. Everybody knows it, and no one's here is complaining about it. But it is it's demeaning when you hear I'm 30, or I read a book one time.
And I'm retired.
Now. I'm like,
that's great. I'm glad your oral skills were awesome. Talking about talking.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. All right. Hey, when we come back on the Simmons Says program, we'll have Kay Montgomery, County Commissioner from District 2, joining us to talk a little bit about what's going on with the county and all the things that he's doing, including, hey, what's his work like? We're good. And Don Lowry says, so glad you're back. I was online asking and calling your mom. We made it back. All right, we'll be back on the Simmons Says show.
Make your plans to attend the 54th Annual Warren County Arts and Crafts Fair, Friday, November 21st, from 10 o'clock a.m. until 8 o'clock p.m., and Saturday, November 22nd, from 10 o'clock a.m. until 6 o'clock p.m. at the Milner Recreation Center. The fair will be a feature over 125 crafters with something for everyone. Admission is free each day. That's the 54th Annual Warren County Arts and Crafts Fair, presented by Homeland Community Bank. Banking by the people, for the people. Member FDIC.
Ready for a new journey? Durham School Services is hiring school bus drivers in McMinnville. Stop by 126 Middle School Drive Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. for on-the-spot interviews. Bring a friend. Enjoy flexible hours and competitive pay starting at $16 an hour. Want more info? Text JOBS to 63552. That's JOBS to 63552. It's all about the journey, theirs and yours.
For more than 60 years, families and businesses across Middle Tennessee have turned to McMinnville Moving and Storage when it's time to move what matters most. From local moves to cross-state journeys, we've built our reputation on reliability, care, and a commitment to our community. We are not just a moving company. We're your neighbors, helping make every transition smooth and stress-free. Wherever life takes you, we'll get you there safely. Visit McMinnvilleMoving.com today. McMinnville Moving and Storage, proudly serving Middle Tennessee for over 6 decades.
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in for breakfast, order right off the menu with sausage, gravy, fresh homemade biscuits, or try their delicious tenderloin, egg, and cheese biscuit, just to name a few. Whatever your taste buds call for, you're sure to find it at Chicken Chef. They've been serving Warren and surrounding counties for over 40 years. Stop in today, Chicken Chef on the Strip in McMinnville. You can call your order in to go at 473-5020.
On the KD4 community calendar, the McMinnville Park Theater is gearing up for a busy holiday season with a full slate of December entertainment. The schedule kicks off December 5th through the 7th with Warren Arts' one-act production of A Christmas Carol. And other highlights include trombonist Jeremy Wilson performing December 11th at the annual Hark at the Park charity concert December 13th, and the family-friendly Santa Sing-Along December 14th. The Daly and Vincent Christmas Tour arrives December 16th, followed by Boys in the Band and Alabama Christmas December 19th. To wrap up the month, Mark Park Theater will host free Christmas movie screenings December 22nd, with the public voting on the titles. Park manager Joe Harvey says the lineup has something for everyone and encourages residents to come downtown for the shows, shopping, and holiday spirit. This has been the KD4 Community Calendar. I'm Hamilton Hobbs.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
All right, welcome back to the Simmons Says show, which is brought to you in part by Douglas & Lanier Agency, your hometown insurance experts, specializing in commercial coverage for agriculture contractors and workers' comp. They protect businesses big and small. Trust a team that knows hard work, smart coverage, straight talk. That is Douglas and Lanier. That is still Douglas and Lanier. 474-0044, 811 Faulkner Springs Road. Hit my jingle.
Douglas and Lanier.
Well, I've been gone for 2 days. We forget to do the jingle?
Yeah, pretty much.
I see how it goes. All right.
Hey, I was waiting to read it.
Oh, you're
like
fine.
I did yesterday on my monotone.
How did you do it? It was good? I didn't get to hear it.
Yeah, that's Douglas and Lanier.
Buddy,
You can call that number.
I was just talking to Cam. I've probably slept 16 hours a day for the last 3 days. And I think I'd set a personal record by about 46 hours, about going about 48 hours without eating, which, like I said, is a record.
We can tell.
By about 46 hours. Yeah, my shirt fit better today.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, man, I lost a little weight maybe. Good job.
That malaria diet.
Cam Montgomery, how are you doing, sir?
Doing well. How about you?
Doing pretty well. We'll just bring that mic to you a little bit closer. You'll be all right on that. Hey, I was just going to ask, we were just talking in the break, and I said, as a District 2 commissioner, what was the one thing that you disliked the most about being elected commissioner? Because I really think we're doing it right now.
Absolutely.
You love the public spotlight, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely hate it.
Well, the good thing about that is we don't have to put too much of a spotlight on you. Let's put a little bit of spotlight about what you got on your shirt right there. You got Montgomery's. We were just talking before the break about the thought process of everybody starting to say, hey, everybody got into the white collar business and we got to go get white collar jobs. And now AI is taking away all those and everybody say, hey, go back to the blue collar jobs.
Yep.
So what's it like in the blue collar world over there at Montgomery's? What do y'all do? What are y'all doing and how's business rolling?
So very well. Without the community help, no way that we could even do what we do. But we do septic work. We pump septics on a porta potty company. Started, I don't remember, 10 years ago. And it's always been a blessing for us, But again, without this community, I don't think we could have ever done it. We got into a business that is, I guess, kind of like caskets.
Mm-hmm.
It's very specific. If you go after what your father told you as a child, find the niche.
Yeah. I was going to say, that was exactly what I was sitting here thinking. It was the finding the niche when it came to it. And you talk about septic work. And I think there's thoughts that when everybody thinks about their dream jobs and what to do in life, they probably weren't sitting there thinking, I'm going to work septic. I'm not going to work septic and porta potties. But I tell you what, I bet y'all stay busy.
We do. We do.
Yeah. And I think in this, have you seen that's kind of been something that started to the worms kind of turning as people start getting realizing, hey, these plumbing jobs, electricians, all these Votech jobs. Are you starting to see? Are you seeing that out in the world that you're in?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm over here doing
even the younger generation. I've seen younger men today, and it's not gender specific, but younger men. I've seen a lot more want to work with their hands than what I did 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm proud that my parents instilled into me to learn something. And even though my dad did not teach me septic work, he taught me to go to work. Yep. And that's the biggest thing.
Well, and what was he into? Because I know he was
construction.
I was going to say
he did construction.
Yep.
He owned a finance company, years and years ago. And I guess that is the biggest thing is just go to work and be honest.
Yeah. And I think that's something that you and I have talked about a lot when we've talked about Montgomery's and all y'all's business. You've been a proud supporter of the Simmons, me before I was the Sports Authority and everything like that. So I've always been very appreciative of y'all. Like you said, at some point you just have to find what you're going to do, be good at it, be earnest.
That's right.
Like you said.
That's right.
And then also you just show up and work hard every single day. Like what's a typical day of work for you?
Well, we also have a farm.
Yeah.
Several head of cattle on top of commission. Yeah. But, my morning starts early, and thank God I have a good wife that does not chew my butt out, but leave early in the morning. It's still dark. Check cattle, feed cattle, go to work, get the day started, get the guys there. We do have a devotion every day. Mm-hmm. I think the biggest thing as the owner of our company, a lot of people don't put God first today. And we get the opportunity that we do devotion and prayer every morning. Mm-hmm. And that's when the time starts.
Yeah.
You know, people choose not to partake. That's never happened.
Yeah.
But if men chose to not partake, that's on them. They can go stand outside.
Yeah.
But we pray every morning before our day starts. We travel a bunch. We're not just in McMinnville.
I would say, what's your coverage area? The
Depends
state,
on the money.
The state or the southeast? I mean,
really all of Middle Tennessee, but we go as far as Knoxville.
Oh wow.
Way past Nashville. I mean, we go far.
I was gonna say y'all probably touch the border of Kentucky. And
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Like you said, there's when the money's right,
That's,
you go.
Gotta pay.
You got to go
That's
get
right.
it on that. Yeah. No, I've been, like I said, that job, and Chris Sullins has been on here a lot on the Sports Authority lately, talking about how much those the vocational jobs and being able to in some aspects. You set your hours at some point.
That's correct.
Now, granted, your hours are pretty much nonstop.
Never stops.
Because you're working
That's
so
right.
much. But there is that ability that you found the job that you say, hey, look, if I want to work 3 jobs a day, if I want to work
That's
one
right.
job today, you kind of made your way about that. It
That's
sounds
right.
like you have a lot of good people working with you too.
I do, and that's the best because your employees is who your company is.
Mm-hmm.
And with us at Montgomery's, we don't have employees. I do the same work my guys do. They do the same work I do, minus maybe some of the monies and the risks. But having good employees today, and I guess that would be my biggest thing. If you're not going to own a company,
Mm-hmm.
be an asset to a company. Be something that somebody can rely on you, because when they can, you get paid for that.
Yeah.
Huge. And we do have wonderful employees.
That's a great way
Yes.
to look at it. Like you said, be an asset.
That's correct.
Is a huge way to do it. One last thing that I want to ask
Mm-hmm.
before we'll get into the county commission stuff and everything after the break. But the septic business in general, is it seasonal or is something that
Nonstop.
Okay, so
it's nonstop.
I was gonna say, so there's no certain time. I know we're getting into the winter.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting into a little bit cold, and I know people will be like with your pipes and stuff like that. But there's
Actually, it's worse in the winter.
Oh, is it?
Because with leaching your
Mm-hmm.
field lines, if you're in the county, more water in the ground creates a lot of issues for a lot of people in their septic tanks.
Okay.
So, that being said, it is nonstop. The wintertime does get more pumping.
Mm-hmm.
Via the state, we can't put in field line when it's wet. But yeah, it's nonstop.
Wow.
Every day, night, we get a lot of phone calls at nighttime.
That's the one position where when to me, you provide a service that when someone needs it, they need it then.
That's right.
That is not something that you want to be like, hey, listen, I got this thing going on right now. Can you come
They
next
don't care.
week?
They don't care. And it's, and I honestly, I want to always help, but I always have to make this very clear. If you get to go home at a 9 to 5, I also have 3 kids.
Yeah.
And they're all active in this community as well. So I have to put my children in that too. So there's got to be a balance, for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that is a job that I would assume that people are caught when they run into an issue, and if they run into that issue at 1 a.m., they want somebody there at 1:01.
Yes, quickly and in a hurry. Yes, yes, for sure.
Hey, well, we're going to talk a lot more with Cam Montgomery when we get back from break again. I want to thank Douglas Lanier, 474-0044, 811 Faulkner Springs Road, proud sponsors of the Simmons Says Show. Smart coverage, straight talk. That is Douglas and Lanier. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit of county commission with Cam Montgomery.
Talk Radio WBMC News is next.
Getting a loan can sometimes be confusing and intimidating. You may have questions before you make the decision to borrow money. If you need help with a car, home, or personal loan, I'd be glad to talk it over with you. Come by and see me, Meredith Woodley, or any of our lending team. At Security Federal Savings Bank, we look forward to helping you find the answers you need to feel at ease with your next purchase. That's Security Federal Savings Bank, the friendliest bank in town. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
In the Main Street Journal News, the 54th Annual Warren County Arts and Crafts Fair returns to the Milner Recreation Center this Friday and Saturday, offering 2 days of holiday shopping and handcrafted items. The event runs Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., with free admission both days. More than 100 vendors are expected in this, the 15th year that Homeland Community Bank has overseen the fair. Shoppers will find pottery, crafted furniture, porcelain, stained glass, artwork, jewelry, Christmas cards, baked and canned goods, and a wide selection of handcrafted wood items. Prater's Barbecue will provide food throughout the event, giving visitors a chance to enjoy a meal while browsing local creations. The fair is considered one of the area's signature pre-holiday events and is promoted as an ideal way to kick off the Christmas shopping season, offering a wide range of unique gifts from local and regional artisans. More local news is just a click away at mainstreetjournal.llc. Until next time, I'm Rob Nunley.
This weather is brought to you by Garrett's & Stone.
The search for Bigfoot ends at Garrett's & Stone on Highway 55 in Morrison, Middle Tennessee's largest landscaping yard, with guaranteed lowest prices. So buy in bulk and have your stones delivered with 22 varieties of landscape rock, railroad ties, and even stone fireplaces, fire pits, and even that Bigfoot statue. Our mulch is a top seller with a variety of colors, plus topsoil for that perfect finish. From landscaper to homeowner, Garrett's & Stone has it. Come rock with us, your stone headquarters on Highway 55 when you see the Bigfoot.
I'm Fox 17 Code Red meteorologist Greg Bobus. Starting off this morning, drying out from the rain we had yesterday and overnight with very mild temperatures. Low to mid 60s to start today, and we'll stay in the 60s all morning. Afternoon high temperatures pushing into the low 70s. Much more cloud cover than sunshine for today, but we'll stay on the dry side before rain returns your Thursday into Friday. 1 to 2 inches of rain possible by the end of this week. Highs still in the 70s to round out the week.
I was talking to a friend of mine, Cam Montgomery, here on the Simmons Says show. I am Jeff Simmons, your host. We're on WBMC 97.7 FM. We're also on AM 960. We're on YouTube, where you can send in your or Facebook, where you can send in your comments. We're on YouTube as well, and we're on the WBMC app. Cam, we were talking in the break, and one of the things that you just said right before we got back on the air was talking about supportive wife, supportive kids, supportive family. How big is that? Is not only in your business, in your life, in being in the county commission, how big is it to have that supportive family unit at home when you get home every day?
Huge. It's probably without my wife, I could not do anything.
Yeah.
She's, when you're down, stand back up.
Yeah.
And I also think that's healthy. Even as a man, there's times men need to have that encouragement. My wife never fails to tell me, good job, or whatever. But she also don't care to get my butt if she needs to do that too. But they are all supportive. There are a lot of countless hours spent on the phone at night times, after commission meetings. Mm-hmm. And, I've thought a bunch, like, golly, she's going to be so mad. She's never. She just says, did you have fun?
Yeah.
No. But it is, my kids, they don't really care.
Yeah.
But I know it takes from them too.
Yeah.
For sure.
How old are your kids? Just age range. I don't want to.
9 to 15.
9 to 15. Okay. I was gonna say. So have they, there's some of them that are old enough to say, like, I know my dad's like, he's this guy in the community and stuff like that. Some of maybe when you first got elected, some of them might have been too young to be realized, like, oh, he's gonna be a county commissioner now.
They still don't know what it is. They just know I go to meetings. We don't get into that with them.
Well, we were actually talking before about, like you said, sometimes it's just as simple as accepting what your job is and stuff like that. When you come home and it's like, who is that?
Yep.
Who is that?
That's right. That's me.
But was it nicer when they were babies and you've been like, I think the kids, I might need to go change a diaper or something. That's them.
I don't smell it no more. It's just I've done it for so long.
Oh man, that's a tough time on that. But hey, I will ask.
Yes, sir.
As you are District 2 County Commissioner, one of two from District 2, what was the turning point for you that made you say, I want to try to run and make a difference in this community back in, I think it was 2022 when you were first elected?
Correct.
Yeah. So what made you run in 2022?
Multiple things. We had a situation with my child in school, and I come from the household, don't gripe if you don't get involved. So, not that I can make a difference, but I could be one part of 24 that could try. And, I do love my community.
Yep.
I guess becoming a commissioner, I never knew what I know today.
Yeah.
thought it was going to be one thing, complete opposite. It's actually been a humbling experience, I guess, even being a commissioner.
Yeah. Dwayne Ramsey in the comment section said the Montgomery family are very good people. I would agree with that, Dwayne. Thank you for that comment. You just said something that I thought I was going to ask you on this. If you could go back and tell Cam Montgomery 4 years ago when he might have been thinking about getting into the race in 2022, this is what you're going to need to know to be a commissioner. What would it be now? Because like you said, you feel like you might have started in thinking it was one thing and it turned out to be something completely different.
Probably the best thing I could say is shut your mouth. Seriously, because I'm quick-tempered, quick-mouthed, quick opinions, and sometimes my opinion is not right. Mm-hmm. We all have those. Yeah. But, I do believe in trying to diversify, to hear everybody's thoughts, and that's took – I guess maturing, given it 38 now, still have to do that, and I'm learning too.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, I would say that there is a job that it takes a little bit more listening and a little less talking sometimes on that.
Yes,
and that's
very much.
And as you said, and hey, you're preaching to the choir right now.
Yep.
As somebody that has a radio show every single day,
yep.
I'm all about just letting everybody know what my opinion is, and then sometimes forget that maybe I should be listening to everybody else. One of the biggest things that has happened in the first 3 years of you being on the county commission, what was your landmark time? I'm like, oh wow, I'm on the county commission. This is going to be huge. I'm getting calls about it all the time.
County's Power Act.
Oh, okay.
It was huge.
Yeah,
huge.
Yeah, it was gigantic.
And a lot of hours on the phone trying to decipher.
It was, in some aspects, though, was that encouraging for you to know that enough people cared about that? To even, even in District 2, which I hate to say it, like, oh, that's not going to be one of the affected districts.
Right,
So of course it could be.
Oh yeah.
When that was being talked about, was it at least heartwarming to know, hey, our community cares about this stuff?
Yes. So even with my vote, I still care.
Yeah.
But will we be directly affected? We don't know that.
Yeah.
But my biggest scare was the actual title of that, the County's Power Act.
There was a lot of people that, like, I think the precedent that they thought that it could set was the thing that was more apt than just what it was being, what it could potentially be applied to. And we talked about that a lot on the show back then. And of course, it was voted down. And I would say, again, what was the common talk or concern when people called you on it? Was it kind of the same tone?
How could it affect me would be the question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think anybody does. This is, possibly a preparation for what could come. Yeah. After 100 phone calls, it seems, on that situation, I guess you get to a spot where, what's best for our district. And what we did is we got our district together at Newtown Ballfield, if anybody remembers it.
Yeah.
What's left. And we got everybody over there. Yeah. And we had a quick vote, and it was cut and dry. Yeah. It was no.
Yeah.
But opinion, I don't need any more power.
Yeah.
I don't get to tell you what to do. Yeah. I don't get to do that. That's not who I am.
Yeah. Well, this is a question that I always ask commissioners when they're coming in, and I think that you've just kind of already answered it with what your conversation is when you got elected, did you feel as if when people elected you, they felt the need for you to speak for them when a decision needed to be made, or just simply represent them?
So I think that's a double-edged sword. Mm-hmm. I think you're elected because there's no way I can call every person in the district and say, "What's your opinion?" I don't feel that can't happen.
I wouldn't think so. You'd have to be in a really small district.
I hope they, listen, and I'll say this too. I didn't have a lot of time to run. When I chose to run, I had maybe 2 months. There were 6 people that ran.
Oh yeah,
the biggest district that I knew of, people running for that spot.
It was,
and it was very challenging throughout that process. I'm not the best at asking somebody to help me for a vote. Mm-hmm. I don't. If anybody that knows me knows, I'm not going to ask for your help. Yeah. If I need something, I go buy it. If I need to do something, I'm going to figure a way out. But it's really hard to walk to somebody and say, "Can I have your support?" Because then you have to explain yourself, and I'm not good at explaining myself. But I think people vote based upon name recognition, My parents have done a great job for me in my past, being good, honest Christian people. Not that I'm the best by no means, but I try to set a good example. But I think when you shake a man's hand, that in itself can tell who you are.
Yeah.
Look them in their eyes, tell the truth. But, you know, again, with a family, most people that knew my parents probably know the type of person I am. Then you get to make your own name. So being commissioner was also my other spot of making my name beyond business. So, you know, I do believe that people can look at you and say, hey, you're this or that, but it goes so much deeper. I think it's a gamble at the beginning, and then, you know, you learn that person. What are they going to stand for? What will they not? And there has been a lot of decisions made in this county. Some I agree, some I do not agree.
Yeah.
Very difficult. And I'm going to tell you, anybody that thinks being a county commissioner is easy for the amount of money paid, woo, crazy. But it's hard. It is hard.
I'll say it would have to end up being a labor of love when it comes to that. When you said that there are some things that you agree with, things that you disagreed with as it happened, anything in the moment that you might have been, that you were able to maybe say your piece, but it just still didn't go your way, what would be maybe one example of that?
You know, I guess that would go a little bit towards the school board areas. I wish schools could be different with having at that time 3 kids in public school. Now I have 1 kid in public school, 2 that are not, and they are homeschooled now. And I've said this countless times, but that needs to be, not that I'm going to answer it today, but that needs to be the real question, because I think if most parents took 1 second and said, is my child's education, how is that going?
Yeah.
That can go deep, man.
Wow.
Deep, deep. And, you know, what are they actually getting? Because I remember coming and I could call off 20 of my teachers that I still today love. I was terrified of them. Terrified. I was scared to get whooped. Can't do that now.
Yeah.
You know, and I do come from that. So children today don't have the same education that me or you was getting. And I'm going to be honest, any person, you want to know how your kids are doing, try to help them with their homework.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Cannot do it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great topic, and I think that would be one that we would have to that we could have devoted an entire episode to. But as we already are running out of time on this segment, we're going to cut it a little bit short on that one. We'll come back and talk a little bit more with Cam Montgomery after the break. This is the Simmons Says Show on WBMC 97.7 FM.
Got a sweet tooth? Oh, Sugar's got the fix. Sip wild, dirty sodas, slurp dreamy milkshakes, and snag $1.99 Kid Scoops every day. Craving more? Check out our fresh daily baked goods and custom sweet orders made to wow. It's flavor, fun, and a full-on sugar rush. Only at Oh Sugar, where every treat's a party and every visit's a blast. Come get your happy on. Only at Oh Sugar.
This Christmas marks the 45th year of Share a Christmas Dinner, a Warren County tradition bringing hope and holiday meals to families in need. 73% of our students live below the poverty line, but you can make a difference. Each meal box includes a ham, vegetables, milk, eggs, and more. Everything for a traditional Christmas dinner. Every donation counts. So give today at Cleaners Express in McMinnville, or online at shareachristmasdinner.com. This season, let's fill a Ford and fill some hearts. Main Street Media is teaming up with Reddick Brown Ford, Warren County EMS, and the Warren County Emergency Food Bank to help local families in need.
Drop off canned goods and non-perishable food at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison.
Or fill a Ford at our studios in McMinnville.
This is Helen Owens with the Warren County Emergency Food Bank. Our shelves are low, and there are families that need food every day. Your donation stays right here in Warren County, feeding neighbors, seniors, and kids who need it most. Will you help?
Let's do it together. Help us fill a Ford and feed the county.
Bring non-perishable items to Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison or by our Main Street Media Studios on West Colville Street. You can also donate financially by visiting the food bank on Sparta Street or by donating to the food bank account at First National Bank. Let's help provide food for families in need this holiday season.
This holiday season, pay special attention to those older family members that might need a little extra care. Ben Lomond Connect Secure Everywhere can help. For less than $1 a day, Secure Everywhere provides a push-button alert pendant or watch carrier, two-way communication through both a home-based station and a solo mobile device that provides nationwide cellular coverage, and fall detection, plus alerts for up to 4 personal contacts. Feel secure everywhere. For more information on Secure Everywhere, go to your local BLC office or go to benlomondconnect.com.
Celebrate the holidays with a movie night at your hometown cinema, 3 Star Cinema. There's magic for everyone on the big screen. This holiday season, make every night magical at 3 Star Cinema. Now showing.
Running Man, Wicked for Good, Predator Badlands, Now You See Me, Now You Don't, and Regretting You.
Call the 24-hour movie line at 473-7600 for showtimes and ratings at 3 Star Cinema, Sparta Road, McMinnville.
Talk Radio, WBMC, and translator W249DQ McMinnville, WBMC.
Welcome back to the Simmons Says Show. My name is indeed Jeff, and I am Jeff Simmons of the Simmons Says Show, host. And I am here with Cam Montgomery, District 2 County Commissioner. Before we get to him, I want to make sure we thank the cafe at Tree City, where fall drinks are in the area, and they have covered somebody. They have something for everyone. I can tell I've been off for a couple of days, stumbling through my ad reads anymore. They got the Pumpkin Patch Latte. They got the Horseman's Missing Brew, Pumpkin Pacha, Harvest Frappe, and the Chai Ken Guest. They got the Pumpkin Spice. It's very nice over there at the cafe at Tree City, 809 Sparta Street. They're open from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. Skilled baristas waiting to craft that perfect cup. Come warm up or cool down with the flavors of fall today at the cafe at Tree City. I got a little bit better by the end of it. Appreciate that. Cam? We were talking about District 2, and I guess the question that that needs to be asked is, you ran in 2022, you're going to run in 2026?
So that's probably been the biggest question I've had. I've been very back and forth because of time with my family, but yes.
Okay.
I'm going to.
I was going to say, you look like, I was thinking you might have about 3 more months to make the ultimate decision, because I want to think qualifying on that is by February, sometime in the 3rd week of February. So it does look like you're going to be running in District 2.
Yes,
the
sir.
last time that you ran in District 2, wild times.
Very.
So you had 2 people that were elected out of District 2, one of which actually made it to the commission. That was you, and another one who decided after garnering the most votes, decided, hey, I don't think I want to do that, and it went to I think inside District 2 picked out, and then I think Charles Dotson ended up coming out of that one.
Caucus, I think is
caucus. Yeah, sorry, that's what the word eluded me on that one. So Charles Dotson comes out of a caucus of District 2, and y'all 2 have been representing them. Do you feel like it's probably going to be a big challenge again this year? Because like you said, there were 6 people last time, and I think the 2 incumbents were both running, or maybe one was Hennessy. I think Hennessy might have been the one that was running.
Correct.
It was an incumbent and did not make it through. But, and Walker was in there. I think it was, of course, Scotty Kill was the one who ran and then decided that he did not want to take the office on there. But he did win. I think he actually had the most votes.
Yeah, he did. He had a ton.
I think he actually got the most votes of any county commissioner. He did. Got votes across any district.
Which speaks volumes.
It does.
Votes speak, and that's huge.
Scotty's a very popular guy.
Yes.
Very opinionated.
Yeah. Either you love him or you hate him. And that's what it is.
Tell me the day.
I love Scotty. I mean, it's, Scotty is Scotty.
Oh, no, I like Scotty. Scotty is a very challenging person.
Yes.
But I think it's in a good way.
He'll make you smarter too.
Yeah, he will.
He actually will.
Yeah, I like Scott. Scotty knows how to use Scotty's opinion
That's correct.
to make things happen.
That is correct.
And I think I appreciate that about him.
And a good businessman. That's correct.
Yep. Like I said, I like Scotty as much as I think people sometimes think like, oh, him and Simmons hate each other. I'm like, we really don't.
No.
I was like, Scotty is a very opinionated guy.
Yes.
I'm a very opinionated guy, so we sometimes go back and forth.
Yep.
But we have I think there's a respect level
that's correct
for what we do that goes there. But District 2, when it comes down to it, do you feel like have you heard anything, or is it just kind of, hey, I'm doing my thing, y'all can come try it if you want?
I haven't heard. Maybe one other person, possibly. I'm not going to say names yet because I'm not for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They can come on here and announce what they want.
Yes, if and I hope they do.
Yeah,
it's so. Here's the thing, and I guess I am a sore loser at some point in my life. I don't want to lose, but if somebody beats me in this position, the people say that person's better, and that's okay for this position.
Yeah.
Not a better person, and I want to get that very clear. Being a county commissioner is not easy, but it is a very gratifying position. It is because, and I will say this. You are a servant to this community. And the time that not just me, but the other 23, county executive, everybody behind him, it is all the time it's something. Yeah. It is. But I have not heard of anybody else running. I would give advice. Don't do what I did and think you've got it all figured out coming in, because you don't.
What do you think is going to be maybe one of the biggest challenges or the biggest votes, or what's going to be the County Powers Act of the 2026 to 2030 term?
I don't know. I know it can come back up again.
Oh yeah, it could.
Itself.
Any major projects you think? I mean, of course, everybody wants. I think because I'm in a sports background, everybody talks about the stadium.
Yep.
Do you think that that's going to be something that's going to be brought before the board in the next 4 years potentially?
Yes. I think we have other sports. Anytime I think of sports, I think of school.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of school things that need to happen before others. We've got a mess of a time of traffic at the high school in Hickory Creek, and
oh mercy, yeah,
that's a whole nother issue in itself.
You could win re-election if you could figure out a way to fix the. In fact, I think you could. I think whoever can fix the traffic issues at Hickory Creek and Warren County High School probably could be county executive.
Anything
they might be
want.
Mayor, county executive,
President of the United States.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, the city planner. Everything. Because if you can figure that out.
Yep.
More power to you, man.
But we need. That's the thing. We need.
We got to figure out something.
Yeah.
With it. Yeah.
And we also need a better football field. Yeah. But everything takes money. Yeah. And I guess that would be why I said I could be blindsided when I came into this, because you really don't know how much money you're dealing with until it gets put in front of you. And if you don't have it, it sounds real easy to spend it until you start crunching numbers and there's no way we can make that work.
Yeah. We had Tommy Savage on the program last week, and I think he broke it down into 3 categories. The have tos, the need tos, and the want tos.
That's right. Everybody wants.
Everybody wants.
That's right. Me too.
Yeah, we love the wants. Everybody, and I think this is the thing that you could probably confirm for me, and I think Tommy would agree with it. The things that we have to have, the things that are absolutely necessary, are never the things that get people fired up in the community.
Never.
The things that we want,
that's correct,
are the ones that you're like, listen, we got to get to 17 different things that we have to have before. Right. But y'all want to talk about item 18 it's the absolute only thing that's available right now. I always thought that was very funny.
It
when
is.
It comes to that,
that's right. It's if it's something that we have to have, it's a guaranteed yes vote across the board.
Yeah.
Now anything else, pick your day. Never know. It could be yes, no's.
And again, too, also, as we were talking about in the break, and we don't have to get too far into it, we were just having a good fun with it, is that county commission job where you somehow become a police officer, a fireman, animal control and everything.
Animal control,
It's like, listen, he's still just a county commissioner.
Have no arresting powers, none.
Now, not to say that I don't think some of our county commissioners would love that power.
Right.
If you want to, Jackie Matheny Jr., which, hey, by the way, happy birthday, Jackie Matheny Jr.
Amen. Happy birthday.
If you want to deputize some of these guys, I'm sure they would love
Just not
that.
me.
Just not Cam
No.
when it comes to that.
No.
I think so. You do think the stadium might be something that comes up in the next 4 years? Ag Center, I know that's been bannered about, but I think that's more state level stuff.
Yep, that's nothing to do. That won't be on the school side. That'll be county, state. But yeah. I think for our children's sake, I think we need a stadium. I think everybody in the county could agree with that.
Yep. I like the idea. I like the idea that it's in people's minds. I think people are talking about it. I don't know if it's going to be the issue in 2026 when it comes to voting, but I think it is something that people are going to want to know.
Very much.
Whether or not you're with it or you're not with it, I think could potentially sway some ballots before it's all said and done next August, or when it sounds like Cam Montgomery will be on the said ballots.
I sure will.
And anybody that wants to join him in District 2, running against him, with him, whatever. Well, you're not running with him. If you're running in District 2, you're running against him.
Yeah.
Or if you want to be in any of those district ballots and you want to make that announcement, you can. On the Simmons Says Show, reach out, jeffrey.simmons@mainstreetmedia.llc. Email me and we'll get you scheduled and booked up and can get you on here. Cam, man, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I know you don't like this.
No, not at all.
But I appreciate you coming in. I think you did a good job.
My pleasure.
We always, like I said, you and I have had a lot of conversations. It's no more, no more than some of the phone calls we've had over the.
Yeah, I don't have to look at people looking at me right now. A little easier.
Yeah, that is a lot easier on that one, man. I appreciate it. I hope everybody enjoyed it today. I think we will have Carlene Brown in tomorrow, another district commissioner. And we will keep rolling those in. I think Randy England will be on next week, and we have Steve Harvey coming in. So we're going to have all kinds of guests here on the Simmons
all kinds
Says
of important people.
Yeah, absolutely, including Cam Montgomery.
Right.
Thank you so much to the Cafe at Tree City over there at 809 Sparta Street, open from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. Skilled baristas waiting to craft that perfect cup. They got the pumpkin spice. It's so very nice. Make sure everybody goes over there and checks that out. And again, that is it for the Simmons Says Show. I am Jeff Simmons. I should be back. We'll hopefully make it 2 days in a row, and I'm back tomorrow.
I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles.